The South Central Climate Science Center is one of 8 regional science centers established by the Department of the Interior. The purpose of the center is to provide natural and cultural resource managers with science and tools in order for them to understand how climate variability and change impacts the resources that they manage. Through this program, we wanted to introduce participants to the interdisciplinary nature of environmental problem solving and to show them how different majors such as computer science, anthropology, engineering, even pre-med majors can plug into this and that they have invaluable skills and resources to contribute.
You see the cactus growing in the tree, in that pecan, the limb of that pecan tree, the water has been up that high.
Oh yeah, woohoo!
What you're seeing behind me is a rainwater harvesting system. We call it a wildlife guzzler. And what it does is when it rains, the water catches in that big flat tank, and then it's piped over underground. So we water the game and wildlife that way.
The program is designed for interns to travel for 3 weeks across the South Central United States to universities and field sites. The interns work hand in hand with researchers to see how they conduct their research.
And this little container is inside of that bigger container. They're trying to extract it right now.
You create maps like this from just point data. And that's what's pretty amazing about this technology.
Okay, so what we're doing is we're measuring the light penetration of the water. And you use this instrument called the secus. Like in this case, I start seeing it right here. And then when I do start seeing it, it's right here. And so I take the measurement of this right here.
And we felt that it was very important for the center to provide this opportunity for students to see what is available out there for them to pursue in fields related to climate science and climate change.
Doing all that pumping, they lowered the water table. And as you get closer to the lake, you get into some more swampy, marshy environments that have been reclaimed. So all this area that where this mall is and where we're standing, this used to be swamp, okay? Until they erected a levee along here and put all these canals in there, and then they pump all the water out. What that's effectively done, though, is it's lowered the water table.
We felt that it was important to develop this program because the demographics of America are shifting, and we don't see that shift reflected in the academic environment, particularly in higher degree programs. The participants went out to do actual hands-on research.
Connectivity. It's
I am checking for chlorine content and also nitrate content.
They went to forest ecosystems in Oklahoma, coastal ecosystems in Louisiana, and up into the Texas Hill Country. They could really see how climate change and climate variability impact our daily lives.
The EPA came in and said, you guys are this risk of contaminating the groundwater, which is something groundwater. And so they asked Lubbock to do something about it, so they started to reclaim it.
And I showed you guys those collars, those PVC. Usually I take my measurements there because we know it gives us a good seal. Those feature it's going to actually close down on it.
They also got the opportunity to go out hiking, kayaking, walking around in urban areas, hearing from researchers on how they conduct research in these environments.
When I got here, I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my degree. Most people in my major want to go into broadcast, and that's just like not really my thing. But I took a class this past semester on climatology, and it really sparked my interest. And so I saw this internship, and I thought, hey, that's kind of more up my alley, so I thought I'd try it out. And now that I've done it, I think I really want to go to grad school, and that's something that they've pushed here, but not in a way that's overbearing. They make it grad school seem really cool. And I've also learned a lot about sciences, every kind of science. I'm a meteorology major, but we've learned about like agriculture and forestry and all kinds of cool things. And I think that's probably what I've taken most from this internship, is learning things outside of my field of study.
you.